Welcome back, my friends. I am in a symptom flare right now. My fridge is almost empty, and honestly, I barely had the energy to film this video. But the show must go on, and we must figure out how to feed ourselves. So, I wanted to show you guys these are the exact kind of meals that really help me during the most low energy chronic illness days. Nothing is complicated, nothing is perfect, just realistic, nourishing meals that I can repeat over and over again without completely exhausting myself. I know this topic can be so overwhelming for everybody, including myself. Learning how to feed ourselves with good balance is really tricky. And so I've really just focused on how to feed myself gently and making sure that my meals are balanced and easy to eat so that I'm much more likely to be able to eat them. Today, I'm going to show you what I eat before grocery day when I have very little energy. My symptoms are flaring, my fridge is almost empty, and I need meals that are realistic, repeatable, and actually supportive for my body. Smoothies are one of my favorite low energy tools because they're easy to digest, they're really easy to customize, and I can cram a whole bunch of nutrition in even when I don't feel well. The one thing I didn't add to this smoothie was spinach, which is such a great addition because you add it in and you cannot taste it at all, but obviously it's going to give you lots of vitamins and minerals and good fiber. I also try to build meals around what I call perfusion support. So, just enough protein, carbs, hydration, and minerals so that they can consistently fuel my body so that it's not constantly crashing. And that's one thing I love about the Vitamix is to clean it, you just throw hot water and dish soap in there and it's good to go. Well, let's talk about this classic staple. I recently discovered these little wonton dumpling situations from Costco. Great ingredients. They are not gluten free, unfortunately, but there are a lot of gluten free options on the market. So I just throw those bad boys in the pan with some soy sauce, a little bit of avocado oil, and a little bit of water, and I steam them. Steaming up the broccoli here, throwing a little bit of sweet chili sauce and sriracha on there just for a little bit of a kick. And that is dinner. You've got your protein, you've got your fat, you've got your carbs, and you've got your fiber. Once these dumplings are cooked, they're also really delicious cold. One of my favorite ways to use up old bananas is to make banana oat bars. So basically, this is kind of like baked oatmeal, but also tastes like a coffee cake. It is so delicious. If you guys are not following Food for Goodness Sake on Instagram, please do. She makes a lot of goodies that are whole foods based. These banana chocolate chip oat bars are truly one of my favorite low effort staples because they're super comforting. They're easy to grab during crashes and they work as breakfast or snacks or something quick when I realize that I haven't eaten enough. The recipe doesn't call for protein powder, but as you guys know, I'm trying to boost up protein just like everyone else. And so I used Truvani in here. I only threw in like a half a scoop. It said I could go up to a quarter of a cup, but this I think turned out perfect. I would not add any more protein powder. But basically, adding the protein powder allows for me to be able to eat these for breakfast or just eat these as an entire meal because it does have the right balance of all of those macros that are important for your body to be able to digest and process all of the nutrients that you're putting in, and it doesn't spike your blood sugar. And because we keep it real, this is me, unshowered for multiple days on end, at least three. Uh, Keeping it real. I think one of the biggest things that chronic illness has taught me is that nourishment does not need to be complicated. And honestly, some of the most delicious meals that I've ever had are incredibly simple. Sometimes caring for yourself looks really small. Sometimes it feels repetitive. And sometimes it looks like frozen dumplings and using up old produce and bananas before grocery day, but those things still count. And honestly, building these types of systems around food has stopped me from feeling like I'm constantly failing my body. As always, my sweet friends, I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If there are any topics in the kitchen or otherwise that you would like for me to cover, please let me know. I would love to know just what the hardest, most difficult parts of fueling yourself appropriately are as I'm navigating these difficulties for myself. It's helpful to hear other people's perspectives, and if there's anything that I can research or do for myself that would benefit you guys as well, I would love to do that. So feel free to drop any struggles that you guys are experiencing in the comments, and let's get a chat started and figure out how we can get over this hump together. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I hope that your weekend is restful and rejuvenating and everything that you need it to be. I'll see you guys on Monday.